Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In the video, we're gonna talk about our design, our house design, and we're gonna make some important updates to this structure. But before we start the video, just make sure to join the community by sharing this video, by liking this video, and also by subscribing to this channel. So let's start. So in the previous video, I just made some modification. We finished the first floor, the overview design of this building, this house, the first floor, and I add some accessory like doors, windows, beds, and other stuff that I'm gonna show in the next video. But in the video, I'm gonna focus more on the landing. First of all, the entrance. So how can you add? So if I leave my entrance like this, it's kind of a little bit boring, right? You might see that okay, I know why I put the door on top. Like I know why I elevated my door, but I'm gonna give the reason right now. So what I'm gonna show right now, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna create a landing, like entrance stairs from our ground floor to this door level. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'll just go on architecture. I'm gonna open the first level. You can find the first level under the floor plans. You can find this here. Just click on it, and then I'm navigating through the first level here, and here I'm gonna go on architecture. I'm gonna pick staircases. So that just asks me to save my projects. I'm gonna save it later. So I'm gonna just press on X. So here, right? And as you can see here, if you click on create sketch, you're gonna have two options. The first option, the boundary. So the boundary is the boundary of the limits of your staircases, and the razor is just like your staircase steps, like the step. Okay. So I'm gonna go on the boundary. To create a sketch, I will take line option. I'm gonna click on line option, and here my first limit is gonna start from this junction here. Like I'm gonna click on this junction until this junction, this line here, the wall line, the outer wall. And here I'm gonna repeat the same stuff. I'm gonna repeat the same step. I'm gonna pick this part here, and I will make sure it's a line. It's a line of the previous limit, so it should be aligned. Should be 90 degrees, and should be here. Okay, so this is the limit right now. So I have my limits. I have the limit of my staircases, right? So now I can go on razor, and here I'm gonna try to sketch my staircases. So I'm gonna pick the same option, line, so it makes sure that line has been selected. Then I'm gonna link the top head of the left limit to the head of the right one, and here I will take the bottom to the left to the right part, and here I can just use offsets to repeat the same step to fill the middle part, but I can just do it manually. So I'm gonna pick 200, and here I'm gonna also pick 200, and here I'll pick the same, and here I'm gonna pick the same. So I have my landing already, I have my staircases already, right? So if I made a mistake, I'm gonna get a warning from the computer. But if everything has been designed properly, and make sure it's on the first floor, right? So I'm gonna click on finish editing. I wanna just click on finishing, okay? And here you can see that our staircases, right, start from this part to this direction. You can see the arrow, right? But if you're going on 3D view, you're gonna see that there's a mistake, right? There's a huge mistake. Okay, first of all, before you go here, let me just confirm. Okay, so you can see there's a mistake, right? So our staircases is merged with the wall. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just select the staircases again. All right, so just make sure it's selected. Let me just go here. Okay, I can just go on the first floor, and then this is the staircases. Just select, and you can see these parts, these flip staircases. You can just flip, you can just make it up. So the arrow change, and if you go on 3D view, you can see that everything has been changed, right? And it looks more nice, looks more more staircases, right? So here I'm gonna modify the railings. So I'm gonna just click on railings, Let me just zoom a little bit. I'm gonna click on one railings, and I'm gonna click on Control in my keyboard, and then I'm gonna select the other part, the other side. So both of them they've been selected. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just change into glass, and you can see it become more nicer. It become more nice. Okay. So here, so if I go back on source elevation, like we can find source elevation on this panel, on this properties help. Here you can find, like, under the properties help, you can find a bunch of elevation. You can see east elevation, north elevation, south elevation, and west elevation. So just go on south elevation, and this is my south elevation. You can see, right, where the door starts is where the staircase ends, right? Make sure. And as you can see, I have two more extra level that I created. I didn't show you how to do it, but it's just the same step. Like, you just need to create more level. So the first level that I created, the level 4, you can see just the limits of the extremity of the top of my window. And we have also the level 5. It's also the down extremity of my windows. So I'm gonna open level 4. This is my level 4. And if I go on 3D on 3D view, right, and if I select the window, if I select my window, right, and then go on the level 4, you might see that my window is located between 25th and also 1850, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go on architecture, and I'm gonna create a flow which can help me, right, decorate my house, or I don't know, I can put the staircases just in case there's fire, right? People can escape from that part. Okay. And if you just see some Chinese design, especially the house, they usually put the staircase just to prevent, like, to facilitate people to escape if there's any danger. So what I'm gonna do here, so I will go on architecture, I'll go on flow, and I don't need dimension because I can just adjust it later. So I'm gonna go on flow, and under modify and create flow boundary, I'm gonna pick line. It should be boundary line, okay? And here, the second line, this second line here, I'll just start from, let's say, from 19, and I will go up to 1.7. I think 1.7 is not enough though. Okay, if it's not enough, I'm gonna start, and I'll take 1000. I'm gonna take 1000, and here, and okay, then it should be on the fourth floor, right? Sorry, it should be on the first floor. Sorry, it should be on first floor because we create another level. Okay, so I'm gonna press enter, and I'm gonna go on 3D view and see. All right, so this is our first, let's say it's a window flow. I can just call it a window flow, and I'm gonna repeat the same. But before I repeat the same, I'm gonna just finish one side, and then I'm gonna just repeat the same design to the left part. So I'm gonna click on this flow, and even if I don't click on it, I can just go on architecture, and then I'm gonna go on railings, click on railings, and here I'm gonna go again on fourth floor. Then I will go on pick line, but my base level should be on my base level, means what should I design the railings? It should be on the first floor. So I'm gonna take first floor, and then it should be the to modify and also to create railings should be pick line. So I can just pick this line, and also pick this line. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just press OK, and you can go and see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So you can just change the railings again, the railings type. Just click on it, and then pick this one. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat the same process to this part. Okay, so now you can see, right, our left part and our right part are the identical, and so our objective here, right, is just to reduce the thickness of floor of this floor, because this floor can collapse. It looks more heavier compared to the material, right? Compared to the building material. Can add more, I can add additional forces to the overall stability of this wall here. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna select this, let me just select this floor. I'm gonna press again, as I say, Control for my keyboard, and I'm gonna select both of them, then press again Control and then select this. So both of them been selected. So I'm gonna go on Edit Type, and under the structure, we're gonna find Edit. Just click on Edit, and here you have a bunch of things that you can do. You can add more materials, you can add more thickness, you can change whatever you want to change. So for me, the first objective is just to reduce the thickness from 300 to, let's say, let me just take, I'm gonna take 100, okay? And for the material, I can add more. I can just go on the cage of the material and then click on these 3 dots here. It might take a little bit longer. Okay, and here you have a bunch of material that you can add. But the most of the time, right, I usually use I don't know, I have many materials here. So it's just up to you, right? But I'm gonna try to find one of the beautiful one, then we can, so I can just use the roofing. I like the roofing part. Should be yellow, a little bit yellow, and you can see how it looks like. It looks like this. So this should be off. Okay, I guess. So then the appearance should be like this, but you can modify it anytime that you want. So, but I'm gonna modify the material later. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna just press on OK. I should have duplicated it, right? Okay, I made a mistake, but I should have duplicated the material because all of them are gonna be the same thickness. So now, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cancel it for, okay, let me just press OK. And then OK. All right, so, okay, it looks more nice and look more thicker than before, right? So this is how you can create your landing, and this is how you can create some floor, like let's say veranda, where you can put your stuff and where you can do other different functions that you want to do. And guys, if you find this video both entertaining and also educative, just make sure to join the community by sharing this video, by liking this video, and also by subscribing to this channel. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.